Today I have a perfect example when you try to save a few bucks and it costs you a few days. So anyway, I was pouring fuel and I could see that the fuel barely goes there, and it kind of goes through here but doesn't ever reach this level, right? And it gets stuck. And I was like, how can this be? I mean, probably there is some obstruction in the tube there. I could not fathom, I could not even imagine that the problem was a brand new filter from AliExpress. And I completely ran out of ideas. I didn't want to disassemble the whole thing again, thinking that there is an obstruction, an air bubble or something. So I started blowing with my, actually blowing through here to force the fuel to go through. And when I was blowing through it, the fuel would go through. I was like, wow, there's something really serious. Because I was like, no, I can't believe it. And then after some time, I said, okay, what if I just get rid of the filter, completely? And I took off I took out the filter, and basically I kind of started pouring gas, and I could see the gas goes right away in there. No problem, just like basically flows right down, fills up the carbs, everything. And I just went and turned on the ignition. The bike started right away. And even, like I didn't set the idle correctly. I set the idle screws to the factory setting, which is very lean. And usually you have before you get it going, you have a little bit of a kind of hiccups, but no, everything was fine. This whole time for a couple of weeks, everything was fine. It was the bloody filter. And it's so simple. Look at this. There's nothing to it. It's just the fuel goes through this net and goes there. But somehow, some material inside, they kind of became smaller, or the net became like too stiff or something. So I tested it. I started blowing air through here, and I could sense that it's very hard to blow even air to blow through here. No, never mind liquid. So yeah, here's the culprit, right? And look at this complexity. Look how many potential problems, right? Pipes, like float valves, jets clogging, whatever, like incorrectly installed vacuum diaphragms. I mean, electrical problems. But the culprit was the simplest external thing. It's something that looks clear. You can see through it. And this can happen, right? I'm just saying, even if something looks clear and brand new, you have to disassemble. You have to remove even theoretical, potential devices that can cause a problem. Yeah, so don't buy fuel filters from AliExpress unless you know the seller very, very well and you know that they're selling quality products. Because look, like I said, I bought this brand new and it did work. It did work for a few months. And then it started giving me, apparently, what happened last, season, at the end of the season. This bloody thing would just not stop working, stop pushing fuel through. And it's not, like I said, it's not dirty or anything. For some reason, it's just like it was a bad filter, badly manufactured filter. And it caused a whole bunch of hours and days and weeks of frustration and going back and forth. I took the carburetor off 3 times. I even disassembled it a couple of times, just to double check. Maybe something got clogged, I don't know. Triple check. And in the end, the simplest external thing, the add-on, a cheap add-on. So be very careful. Have fun.